Hello and welcome back to yet another Flora and the Novice Explorers video.
This morning we have had alfresco breakfast on a hilltop in the middle of the countryside, but we're still in the north of Sardinia in the Sassari district.
Yeah, we've had a really good couple of days up here. It's been very quiet and there's 360 panoramic views which are just absolutely amazing.
Really beautiful, even though it's a little bit windy this morning, so as always it's making life a little bit difficult with the sound and the microphone, but hey ho.
The last few days have been really good for various reasons.
Yes, a little bit out of our normal van life day-to-day activities. We have been productive. We've been ticking things off the list. We've been relaxing, and we've also grown in a bit of van life confidence.
Yep, so what exactly have we been up to?
It all began with an Instagram message from Colette and Mike, a British couple who had moved to Sardinia 3 years ago. Colette reached out to offer their help and advice after seeing one of our posts and reading about our time in lockdown.
Long story short, they helped us book Flora in for a service at their local mechanic and invited us to stay in their beautiful Airbnb.
The next day they showed us their favourite spots in the local area. We gave their dogs Millie and Muppet a good run on the beach and headed to their local beach bars. This was the first time we had experienced post-lockdown bars with social distancing measures in place. It gave us a huge boost in confidence and removed some of our travel anxiety.
We also stopped off for gelato, the best in the region, and we spent the evening noting down all the top places to visit and must-eat foods on the island. It was so great to get insider knowledge.
It was fascinating finding out how they came to live in Sardinia and their plan to escape from the corporate roundabout whilst looking for a quieter lifestyle. Their path led them to a farmhouse in need of epic renovation. Years later, it's now complete and surrounded by an abundant garden, orchard, olive grove and veg patch.
So a huge thank you to Colette and Mike for your warm welcome, generous hospitality, help and advice. You've given us the confidence boost we needed to get out and experience more after the lockdown.
We even had a care package of baked beans, homegrown apricots and local chutney to take away with us.
So unfortunately the time has come to leave this stunning park up, but there's far more things to see on this beautiful island. However, we've got a few more chores that we have to do first. And the first thing we have to do is buy 2 camping chairs. Upon entering Decathlon, we had our temperatures checked for the first time. Other errands included food shopping,
Wee bit of shopping. Bloody hot in this mask.
water, and finding bins. And we're ready to hit the road again, and we're not going too far, and we're actually going to meet up with the couple we met when we first got back on the road, J&K. They're in quite a nice spot down a bit of a rural road, so we're hopefully heading in that direction. It's a bit windy, so probably no droning today, but yeah, looking forward to it. One thing about being in Sardinia is that it's made us extremely sociable, or at least a lot more sociable than we were before.
Yep, even with the social distancing, there's been so many people getting in touch.
Yep.
I think it's because such a strange situation.
Everyone's like just thankful to, you know, have their freedom again, I think, and just meet up. And we've got some more people that we might meet in the future, which is really cool, and it's just been really nice. Everyone we've met has been really lovely, helpful, just fantastic. It's been really, really good.
Biggest gripe about Sardinia so far is it's really hard to find bins unless you go into a really big town or city where they're just big ones at the side of the road. We have to deal with little ones like that. Oh, that breeze is nice though.
Wowee, J&K certainly know how to pick a spot. This is amazing, honestly. We didn't expect to see this. Turn the corner, boom. Lovely, lovely turquoise sea, epic hills. It's a bit windy still here, but it's absolutely stunning. So I think this will make the perfect stop for one night. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Let's get camped up, let's get some lunch, let's get social. Once again we found another furry four-legged friend, who we fed and gave a brush and a fuss. This lady is super friendly and seemed to be drawn to camper vans for the possibility of some dinner. We reckon she's the shepherd's dog who keeps a check on the sheep.
Good morning. So we had a really nice night last night. Sat out drinking a bit of wine, watched a bit of the sunset because it was cloudy, and then it got really stormy, and we didn't really film much footage yesterday, I'm afraid.
Yes, it was very stormy, lightning in the sky, it was fantastic. We had a really good night's sleep.
Until about 9:30 this morning, we had a douche, douche, douche on the window, and there was a local shepherd saying essentially this is a private road. I think we can park here in the day.
Yeah.
The camping's not allowed, so it's fair enough.
Potentially, this is our record broken on the 11th month.
Maybe. Drop a comment down below, because we weren't 100% going to stay here for another night. We're thinking about it, and we did sleep here. It was only this morning that he's asked us to move.
Yeah, we have been moved on, and it was pretty obvious because I was still under the covers of the bed when the door slid open. So
yeah.
But he was cool enough. He wasn't particularly angry. I imagine he has to deal with this quite a lot.
So we are going to move on today, but we're going to grab a bit more footage from this place because it is so beautiful, but it's even windier today. The waves are kicking up. Can't get the drone out, which is a real shame.
Yeah, you're a bit disappointed about that. It's so windy that, like, you can't even stand outside without having your trousers, like, blown against your legs. So
yeah, we're going to do our best to capture it, though, because it's just absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
We also thought we'd show you our new camping chairs, which for €20 a piece, we are very happy with. They're a lot more robust than our previous set and much better quality and more comfortable too. The dog definitely approved of our purchase. How spectacular was that, eh? It's a shame we couldn't get the drone up in the air, but I think the camera on the ground still picks up a pretty good image. It's just crazy here. We were discussing how Sardinia is so many things, isn't it? It's not just about the most beautiful beaches, which there are many of, but this is so wild and rugged. It's beautiful. The drives, there's hardly any bad drives.
No, every time we drive, it's always the scenic route. There isn't really any other option, is there?
No. We've just been blown away and so looking forward to seeing more. Speaking of which, we are now leaving obviously our camp spot and we're heading towards some mines. Not entirely sure if they'll be open, so we're not sure how it's going to pan out, but we're just going to head to that area and see if we can see them from a distance or if we can get in. Who knows?
Prepare for a history lesson, really, any which way.
Oh, you lucky, lucky people. Anyway, I'll just catch these waves. Ooh.
As we expected, nothing was open, but we could still wonder about the almost derelict town. The Argentina mines date back as far as Roman times. Over the years, silver, zinc and lead have been extracted, up until 1962. But after that, the mining village soon became a ghost town. Now it only has a handful of tourist-based businesses operating out of this protective UNESCO site. Cala della Argentina is the town's beach, complete with its own dock. The sand here has mineral particles that reflect the sun's light, causing stunning silver reflections in the clear waters. So that was the silver mines. Pretty cool to look at. Not much happening. It is a ghost town. Next up, we are going to hit the road again and we're going to head south towards Capocaccia. So I imagine it might be a scenic drive, no promises. So let's roll and see what's cracking. arrived. The view is amazing. It's very, very windy. The van is rocking like you wouldn't know what. Quick bite to eat, and then I think we may go and check out what's to see. I've checked All Trails map. There is a little hike, and there's a place that we really want to go to, but I'm not sure if it's going to be open. So, as always, it's a bloody mystery. Let's eat this. I'm really hungry, and let's get going. Time to get out of the van and explore this picturesque peninsula.
We filled our lungs with fresh sea air and made our way up a rough footpath that led towards the top of the cliffs. The limestone vertical cliffs of Capocaccia are 186 metres above sea level and are most famous for the spectacular sea caves. We stumbled across Grotta della Sorelle unknowingly.
The surrounding landscape and the views were astonishing as we made our way up higher. We caught a glimpse of Capocaccia Lighthouse before making our way to the famous of all sea caves, Neptune's Grotto, which unfortunately was shut due to rough sea conditions. However, we did manage to see the infamous Goat Steps, Escala di Cabrol, 654 steps that lead down to Neptune's Grotto.
We soaked up this amazing view before leaving to find a suitable spot to spend the night. And what we encountered made our day.
As we parked up in an empty gravel car park, we spotted a tortoise. I did a quick Google search and found out it was a Hermann tortoise, which lives all over southern Europe. Luckily, Maggie's kitchen had a fresh supply of lettuce.
Well, I am completely bushwhacked after today.
And it's not every day you see a Hermann tortoise and feed it a lettuce leaf.
He's very lucky that we didn't park on top of him. The tortoise was just chilling out there, just making his way home probably after finishing work, clocking off earlier today. So
we've had one big realisation that we are travelling Sardinia at a very unique time. It's the season to travel and for tourism, but tourism has only just opened up to mainland Italy. Just the ferries this week have been allowed to run. So I'm also concerned and want to tell you this just because I don't want to misrepresent how quiet it is now compared to what it's really like in peak tourist time. But
yeah, I think we said it before, but we're so glad we just decided to stay and can travel about. But we're still being very sensible. There's still, we're still doing what we should be doing really, but we're sort of slipping back into the old way of things and just feeling a lot more comfortable on the road. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video, although it's been a bit spliced together. The wind's made it a lot more voice-overed.
Check us out on social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook if you want to see what's going on every day, and subscribe if you're not. Press that bell button to get notifications when we upload.
Yeah, all relevant links will be in the description box as always down below.
Yeah. If you fancy joining, have a look at that join button, and if not, we'll see you in the next one. Toodle pip. Oh, my arm.